Screencast, I'm going to show you how to draw the lowercase k. So the lowercase k, now that, well, we have diagonal shapes, and it's going to help us a lot in drawing this character. And in drawing the lowercase k, what we need is we need an ascender shape, just like this one on the H. And we need these strokes that we see on the V. And what we do for the K is we're going to do this. We're going to actually do this. We're going to take the same part we have and copy it. And I'm going to cut this shape here. And there are a couple different ways to draw K. So K could be drawn where you have the K disconnected from the stem, which I personally prefer when I'm designing a serif K, or most of them, most Ks. I prefer for the serif to be disconnected and not quite touching the stem, because I think it keeps it open in small text sizes in a positive way. But what we're going to do is we're going to need to flip these. We need this angle. We need to set up our angles here. So for the K, we're going to have it working like this. It's a little narrow at the moment. And essentially what I want is I need this thick diagonal, and I need the thin serif. I need to make this character just a little bit wider. By the way, it's better to err if you're designing characters and you're not sure about their widths. It's better to actually try to err on the side of being a little bit narrower than wide, because wide, if you end up implementing something that is too wide, it looks way too wide usually. It's a little too obvious, and it stands out too much. It doesn't make a good pattern. All right, so okay, that's not bad. I don't want this leg to stick out too far, but it usually does, and one thing I can do is not make the serif too long. And then what I want is I want this to be balanced, and I want this to be heavier because it needs to be similar to the weight 89 of the stems. That doesn't have to be the exact same. Okay. And what I tend to do is I taper actually this a little bit and let it be heavier here, a little bit narrower here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, or you know what, that's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to go here, turn this into a blunted shape. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and move it closer. And what I want is this. I want to actually blend these together, and I'm going to open this corner to preserve editing. But what I want is I actually want this to get skinnier in here. So I'm going to bring this up like this. And I'm going to bring this down. And I'm going to keep going in until I can get it to be pretty narrow, but I don't want to lose that weight. Okay, that's better. And if I merge these again, I can delete that. And that overall is a much better K. There we go. Okay, and there is your K.